day job go?
It's all right. It's all right. What you think about this game, though? What you think about that game, man?
Man. I'm sitting back here and I'm trying to
Hey,
looking at it, but I don't know how we're gonna pull this one off.
yeah, yo, I'm looking at this as an L, yo. This boy, hey, man, you've been talking for 3 weeks, right? We were talking for 3 episodes, and what I've been talking about? What have I been talking about? This young babyface killer, Justin Who. This boy done gave me nightmares for 3 weeks, yo. I'm afraid of this boy.
Yeah, man. And not only that, he got weapons, man. He got Keenan Allen.
Right.
I mean, he got so many different weapons he can go to.
Right.
Now, here's the deal. Now, look, now real shit. If our run game was like it was like 2019, I wouldn't have nothing to worry about because you can run on it.
Right.
Our run game ain't like that no more.
Right.
Like I said, with these plug and play people, it's not like that. So, and once again, same thing me and you've been saying. I've listened to video. The ones they got back there now don't have that burst. This is a fast offense, and they don't have that speed like the AK and the goddamn Gus Atlas.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck, yo. The only person that can slow this team down is the coaching staff, yo. Real talk. The only person.
Yeah, I hear you, but on the other hand, like you always say, and I took that. It's your personnel that you got on the field. What we got on the field right now is just not adding up.
No, yo, it is adding up. They just start too slow.
Not in that run game. Not in the run game.
But it also But like I told you last week, the pass opened up the run. But yo, we cannot start slow with these boys. Like I say, the best defensive coordinator on this team is Greg Roman. He's the only person that can slow Lamar Jackson down. I've been saying this shit since September 19th, 2019, yo. The only person that can slow Lamar down and stop him is John Harbaugh and his coaching staff. And we see this shit.
And he was talking about that today too. He was like about the slow start. So people must have been saying something about him because Greg Roman was on there saying, yeah, we got slow start and we got to start a little better than what we have been. He said some of it is the play and some of it is just the people on the field got to do better.
Man, it's the game.
He said that today.
It's the game strip too, because yo, we can go back the past 5 weeks, yo. Every game, the Ravens started slow. Come on, yo.
Yeah, and that was not even in 2019. Man, we was coming out the gate busting people's ass, but now it's like we always coming from behind, and you ain't even able to get behind like that in this game because it ain't no coming back.
You can't do that this Sunday with that babyface killer, man.
Heck no, you cannot do that.
You're a killer.
Yeah.
And they got
for him to be a rookie, that boy he's on point.
They got the personnel on offense, and it's a bad matchup from the running back to the wide receiver.
It is. Man, look, they got that daggone like I said, what he about 6'10"? He just tossing the ball up to the dude. He's just catching it.
Evans like 6'4", 6'5". Then you got Williams. He's like 6'4". Man, they're a problem. They're a problem for the rock.
And once again, hey, what you always say, we have problem with what?
Big, tall wide receivers.
Big, tall receivers.
And honestly, the coach showed everybody the blueprint how to go at the Ravens. Go at the Avery, man. Avery. Go at them.
But you know what? I think that dude didn't get burnt. Like we said, everybody, he been playing lights out up until this point. And like we said, all these guys hit brick wall. I think he'll bounce back.
Right.
Because one thing, like I say, you said too, they always play down to the competition. They'll get up for this game.
I hope so.
I still can't see him pull. I still can't see him pulling it off. But I think it should be an all right game. If I can't even say what's going to get them over the top. But I know they home.
It's going to be a shootout. Man, this game may be goddamn 42-44.
See, the only thing about that shootout.
Right.
Hopefully, we don't have them drops. Like I said, we had 1 week drop, 1 week. They catching everything they throw their way. So it's inconsistent. So we don't know what we're getting from week to week.
Yeah, but it's like I say, man, this gonna be a wild ass game, man. I'm trying to tell you, Lamar gonna have down there 400 yards by himself, yo. But goddamn,
but you believe that most of the locals,
right,
is picking Ravens to win at least by 4 points.
Yo, I've been watching ESPN and NFL Network. They picking well, you know the Damian Thomas. He picked the Chargers. I don't see it. I've been afraid of these boys for the past 3 weeks. We've
been talking about it. Remember, we didn't even think it was just this close when we talking about that Coke game and realized it this week. But like they were saying, they always have problem when they coming from
what's the East?
Yes, and they was like, you know, and then they had a hard game with the Browns, even though we have a short week, but they had to play their butts off to beat the Browns. So they were like, that might took a little something out of them, but I ain't banking on that.
My man James said we tripping. We ain't tripping. We know a killer will be known, and that boy's a killer. That boy's a babyface assassin. Boy, that boy.
Wait a minute, who said we tripping?
The nigga named James.
James better open his eyes and look what's right in front of him. And see, here's the deal.
Right.
He know we diehard Raven fans, but we call it the way we see it. Now, granted, we both was wrong in that Kansas City game because I didn't see them pulling that off. And yeah, but like I say, and that was the last minute thing too, because Owe didn't get that sack, and then they was going down there to score.
I'm not even worried about. I'm worried about Bosa, but I'm looking at it for what it is, yo. Both defenses are terrible, but we got the X factor in Greg Roman. Is he gonna come out aggressive, yo? He's the only man that can slow Lamar down. I keep saying. We know who he is. We know he can hold this offense up with his crazy ass play call.
Hey, but guess what? Like me and you said, this wide receiver core, the way that route running and everything is definitely not Greg Roman. Even though he's getting the credit for it, it's not Greg Roman.
My man said when we run the ball and get 4 to 6 yards, we control the clock. Yeah, but the running backs can't do this shit.
Wait a minute, hold up. Tell him go back and check. Like I said, I'm like you. I'm not a stat man.
Right.
And the receiver was getting 2 yards a carry.
No, hell with that. Yo, Hollywood showing his ass and shit. Yo, Shorty about to get damn near 1,000 yards, yo.
I'm talking about Hollywood, but that's in the passing game. I'm talking about in the run game. He's saying run the ball. Keep them off. Not when your back is getting 2.2 and a half yards a carry.
But it's the same thing that my man X said. Yo, when they bring Murray in the game, you know where he's running. He's running up the A gap and B gap. He ain't running outside. So everybody just bunching up when you get they bunch up in the middle.
And see, there you have it. And see, like we said,
he can't run outside.
Look. Dobbins was getting 6 or 7 yards a carry. Gus was getting at least 5.5. These guys ain't getting half of that.
And the bad thing about it, yo, this run game is Lamar game. Whenever he's scrambling, that's where we get our yards in the running game. My man said, I'm ready for right to you. I already know, James. I'm gonna try to get you on. I want you on Sunday, James.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly, man. Like I say, you know. Like I wanted to be wrong in that Kansas City game. I want to be wrong in this one, but man, seriously, I can't. I just don't.
Hey, I can't. Like I can't see it either. I just can't know who Greg Roman is. I can't see it, yo.
I can't see it even. And then what's going to be our X factor? Who's going to step up? Who's going to step up?
Well, on offense, Duvernay and Prochet, they chance because Watkins he down. I hope my boy
Rashad Bateman. They said Rashad Bateman, but Greg Roman said he ain't gonna give him too much because, like I was telling you, they ain't gonna give him too much because they don't want this man to have a setback.
Hey, but see, it's everything I said in the other video. I said, yo, you got to play him just to see what you get a gauge of what you working with. You feel me? So
that's true, but like I was saying, he don't have no kind of rapport with Lamar at all. So basically, you throwing him out there and just say go for it. Because they have no chemistry, none.
Yo, that's the problem, yo. You got Watkins down. Hollywood, he's stepping up, but still, yo. One thing about Watkins, he was coming through.
He was, and like I said, I don't know why which kind don't like him, but he came through when they needed him. He did what he had to do.
Why can't nothing click on this motherfucking Raven team? Why can't everybody click together?
Because it's like when one hurt. That one on the field. When that one on the field, somebody hurt.
Yo, they gotta think Andrew's stepping up at the same goddamn time. Lamar showing his ass. Hollywood waking up. Now Watkins hurt. I mean, god damn.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yo,
and see, there you have it. And that's the whole thing in a nutshell, man. It's like nobody can stay healthy all at the same time.
Yo,
and then that's what makes it harder. That's why we say it's a week-to-week league. Week to week.
Then you got motherfuckers on the old line that can't stay healthy. I'm like, yo, can this shit end?
You got your linebacker that run right passes, man.
Hey,
next thing you know, he on the outside looking in like, damn.
Don't talk that boy up. Don't talk.
Did you hear what Greg Romans? What Wink Martindale said about him?
No.
He said he's a good player. He athletic.
Right.
He said, but I think he be trying to do too much instead of doing what's in front of him.
Ain't that what I said? My man
he
said
he need to
I
do.
Hope so, Jan. Yeah, I hope, but it's everything. It's like he reacting to the play, not reading it. That's why he always.
Yeah, he was like, he's very athletic. He said, but he's not. He need to just take care of what's in front of him and let everybody else do what they need to do.
Yeah. Hey, my man, Pretty Boy Suave said, y'all, you hear Bart Scott hating on Hollywood? I heard it today. I mean, Bart Scott always hard on the Ravens. I know this ain't shit though, because he be on my Instagram page liking my shit. He be like, yo, I'm like, yo, you can be hard on him, but he be too fucking hard on him, yo. Talk about Hollywood with the starting on the other team.
Yeah, I heard, but I think he kind of gave Lamar his props.
Yeah, he did.
He did, because he said Lamar is doing so much with so little. He said, I mean, think about it. He said, look at Mahomes and what he got in the receiver corps. He said, look what Herbert had in his receiving corps. Look what Kyler Murray. All these guys got named receivers.
But it's Bart Scott saying everything I've been saying since goddamn week one. This shit hurt the Costa though. And you can't put that on Lamar. Lamar making
right. And then like I said, okay, they drafted a beast, but he ain't been on field yet. Hey. So even right now, we still don't know what he was going to become.
Look, man, Lamar about to
because we ain't seen nothing from him.
Look, man, Lamar about to pass for 4,000 to 5,000 yards this year, man. That's all.
Once again, everybody saying Lamar is one man because without Lamar, they said this would be a 7-10 team.
Yeah, hey man, we already know, man. The most dominant.
That's what they saying. They said Lamar put this team on his back and carry it.
My man said he ain't a queen. He a queen, not a king. That shit, he ain't even that. He a rook the way he playing, man. That goddamn boy's terrible, man. He ain't gonna never get it together. Hey, hold on, I got a question. Check this out. Do y'all think the Ravens are asking too much from Queen though? Because remember when McClain came to the Ravens to play middle linebacker, then he went to the Cowboys. He said, "Man, the Ravens don't want me to play my game. They want me to play like Ray Lewis." So do we think?
Hey, you know what? And think about this. That makes a lot of sense.
Right, let him play his game. Look, he ain't Ray Lewis. Yes. And I honestly believe that because look at Nick Godway. He just left here. He in Raiders and he's killing it. Yeah.
Look at Judon right now. Even though you say he starts slow, he starts fast and up slow, but he's still doing his thing. I think they be asking these guys to do too much.
But it's like what I said in a couple videos ago with you. Yo, the Ravens are drafting players in position the filling former players, the former Raven great players. They can't fill their shoes. First thing first, he's undersized.
Remember Earl when he came from Seattle?
He said the same thing.
Yes,
he said the same thing.
Right, and he was still on the team at the time.
Right, he was like, "Yo,
he was like, man, this thing is complicated."
Exactly. I've been saying this shit for a minute though. The Ravens, sometimes you got to dumb it down for a player. Yo, you can't.
Yeah.
It's just like with the ass block, with Judon in them, and Suggs. A lot of people ain't qualified to hold that in like that. It may be too much.
No,
it may be the same. It may be the same way Ferguson ain't never developed because you asking too much for him when he just need to go after the quarterback.
But only thing far as Queen, you might be asking him to do too much. Right. But at the end of the day, that's fundamentals. He ain't tackling. He ain't wrapping up.
Right. And that's for real. He ain't doing it.
No, he's not.
But that shit come back to game film though, yo. It's like, yo, it's like You should know how to tackle in the NFL.
That's what practice is for.
No, yo,
and why are you coming out there doing the same thing week after week after week?
But it's not just him; it's a secondary too, yo. Ain't nobody wrapping up on this team.
But you know what? It wasn't like that before. So what happened?
I have no idea.
I mean, think about 2 years ago, they was racking shit up. Even they said like Humphrey was making all kind of plays that he's not doing them. But why? Because he ain't got nobody to challenge him back there now. I mean, what is it?
My man James said it's called lazy coaching. I think they need to get rid of Ryan, the middle linebacker coach. He just want to tell jokes and bullshit. But this been happening before him. This was happening last year, though, James. But we can't blame last year was an anomaly. They ain't had no training camp enough. But this year, it's like, yo, this defense is regress, man. Nobody tackling.
Yes. I mean, think about it. It's the whole defense. Just about you got one or two players that's standing out, but for the most part,
and I'm gonna shoot Humphrey some bail. Peters covered up a lot. Peters and him work together, so they covered up a lot of each other bullshit. Now he's the star of the secondary. It's all on him. But we already know he was susceptible to the deep ball since Alabama. But Shorty, he getting burnt.
Yeah, that's the problem he had when they drafted him. He said, you know, the deep ball, he lose it. It's like he can't find it.
Right. But I'm just saying, yo, for the offenses we playing, he doing a hell of a job because he going up against the top wide receivers in the game. But yo, when we get down to playing this AFC North schedule, yo, you can't be having no fuck ups like that, man.
Real shit.
Yeah,
but once again, like you said, him and Peters work together. I mean, like I said, Avery ain't bad, but he's not a Marcus. He's not a Peters. Because Peters a ball hawk.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it the buck with Avery, man. He been looking like a Pro Bowl cornerback the last game.
Yes, he had a bad game, so I ain't dismissing him right now just because of that game.
He was playing, but be honest, a level that he was supposed to be playing. So I can't complain.
Right. Yeah, look, I ain't mad at him either. And like Wink said, I ain't got nothing but confidence in him. He said, you know, he have a bad game. We all do.
Right. Like my man said, we picked up the wide receiver coaches and the wide receivers exploded. Hey, this is what we said last week. Greg Roman get all the credit, but all the credit need to go to those brothers, man. Right now,
yes, exactly.
Right now, they're the spooks behind the door, but they need to be shown.
Because see. And it's crazy because Vinny was like, Harbaugh went to Greg and said, look, we need to change this up and start throwing. No. Don't even do that. It's them coaches they brought in for them boys making them do what they do right now.
And that was, we already know that wasn't our Greg. I mean, we already know that wasn't a John Harbaugh call. That was Earthy Carson bringing them two boys in. That was his move. But right now, they saving Greg Roman's job because the boy look like he about to be a top coach.
Hey, yo, but I'm going to tell you what's so crazy. Vinny said today, he said, man, this run game looked like it was when Flacco was back there. They can't knock nobody off the ball and ain't getting 1 and 2, 3 yards per carry. He said, this not the same run scheme that they did early on.
It's not the same run blocking system.
Yes, but he said somehow Greg Roman didn't change that up a bit.
But you got,
and I think what happens is, because I think they're trying to take Lamar out of the scheme.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right. But you got to shoot them some bail with the injuries they got on the line. Everybody just can't come back. I mean, but no, not really, because pass protection is the easiest protection to do. You just going forward and moving the guy out the way. So,
but think about it. Early on, they had problem in pass protection was better than run in the run game. But now it seems like it's just the opposite.
But come on, can you really blame the O-line with the running backs we got?
Hey. See, once again, that's how big you had that little thing. When you say you cannot just put anybody back there.
But so far, it has worked. Until we start losing, it's working. You can put any running back back there with Lamar Jackson.
But here's the deal. It's not really working. It's the pass game. The passing just stepped up. The running game ain't did nothing.
But look what we got back, man. We got 3 aging running backs.
Exactly. That's what I was talking about.
But you can't. But we don't know. But you see how the running game look when Williams get back there with fresh legs. It's different.
Yeah, but they don't. Right. But see. Once again, because William got that burst. William played similar to what we had
Right.
That's out on IR.
But it's everything.
Latavius Murray and Le'Veon Bell don't have that kind of run.
But it's everything we said though. Williams had the training camp with us, so he know the playbook. We get running backs that played in that traditional offense coming in and learning this within 2-3 weeks. They can't do
it. I get that, but even with that, they slow. They don't have that speed.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. They can't hit the hole like Williams is because they long.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Right. So you can't just throw anybody back there because they don't have the speed, especially like an AK Dub. And think about AK always going off to them edges.
But hear me out. What are you looking for in those running backs? Because I told y'all the first podcast of this season, long as those running backs can combine, give us 600 to 900 yards, we Gucci. But anything less than that is a problem because we can't keep a defense honest.
Exactly. And right now, they're not giving us that.
Right. And that's the truth, yo. They ain't giving it to us. My man James said,
I'm sitting here and waiting for Le'Veon at least to have some kind of breakout game. I mean, come on.
It may be everything you say. He ain't picking up this playbook. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's something.
Yeah, that's what I said. Right. Something about him that he ain't gonna be around too long.
Right. My man James said we want to see how Amen played this game because y'all notice they not throwing that hump. Shit, that young boy gonna be throwing that rock to everybody. He don't care.
Oh yeah, he ain't gonna discriminate.
Hey, I keep telling y'all that boy Hubert is a babyface assassin. All he do is smile and throw touchdowns. That's all I see the boy do. Smile and throw touchdowns. That's all I see him do. Every interview he's smiling.
Yes,
every play he's smiling.
Yes, sir. Because truthfully, the Browns had them on a rope, and this boy, and he's so poised in the pocket. Man, you know what I mean? He don't get rattled.
He don't even look like a second-year quarterback, man. I'm trying to tell you,
yes, man. Lord. He do not get rattled.
That boy made smile and fuck this defense slow, boy. Because he got killers with him. He coming in the game with killers, man.
But see, once again, he got a good supporting cast around him, man.
And another thing, they unleashed him, too. They was like, boy, you're going to go out here and make your mistakes, but you're going to throw this ball. You gonna throw it?
Yeah, go ahead. Because think about it, they ain't had nothing to lose this year because they wasn't expecting them to be like this.
They playing with house money.
Right, just go for what you know. And then we'll pass this shit up as we go along.
And he got the best O-line in the business. So they protecting him. Lamar, playing.
Yeah.
Lamar playing with a mash unit. I don't know what the fuck he got.
Boy, like you say, this boy be back there running for his damn life. Just think about it. He got hit more times in 5 games than he got hit early on in the whole season.
Hey, man, like I say, man, this game right here, I'm going to sit back. It's going to be a shootout, but I just can't see us pulling it out. I mean, I don't see it.
I don't see it either, man. I mean, seriously, I sit back and go in my head, okay, who going to be that dog? Who going to be the one to step up?
Hey, I already know Oweh gonna step up. I want to see what the boy Houston gonna give us, man. Houston got to give us something because Oweh about to start commanding a double team. So Houston gonna have to step up, man.
Yeah, he gonna have to do something. But my thing is, think about this. Watching film, they know he depends on Hollywood and
Yeah.
And Andrews. So you know they're gonna try to take them out of the game and make him beat us with somebody else.
But honestly, yo, the way the boy playing, Lamar in the zone. Ain't nobody stop. Like I said, yo, the offense, it's like this, yo. It's like we know what the Raven offense is. It's just when it's gonna get going. We know what San Diego, we know what the Chargers is. San Diego gonna come out the box snapping, yo. They're gonna come out snapping. When are we going to get started?
We cannot fall behind like we did in that Colts game. It's going to be a long damn Sunday.
But it's the same conversation every week with the offense. When they get going, it's going. But goddamn, why y'all come out? The first game, the game script is terrible coming out in the game. These plays are scripted, so why it look like that? Y'all scripted. Every NFL team script the first 20 plays. So why are we so slow?
Right. So what is it? So what is it? What is it so much now than what it was before?
Exactly. Now, well, we got to shoot him some bad with the running game. You feel me? We got to.
Yeah,
Then we got
there
to.
you go. Now that's why. That's why.
No,
Hit
me out though. No, hit me out though. That Coke game, they came out throwing the ball 3 straight goddamn plays though. You ain't keeping the defense honest if you come out.
And see, but see, think about it. They doing that because they know that run game is not getting it. But it's not.
But my man James has said the running backs got to catch the ball out the backfield. That's true, because that is a extended run play. So we got to mix it up. We got
right.
We got those short passes to Hollywood to see if he can just make some
happen. Well, Greg Roman just said we're a run first team. He said that shit just today. I heard his press conference. Yeah. We're a run first team. He said we're a run first team, and then we'll throw anything up there that complements that.
My man said with Marcus Peters in a wheelchair, our secondary will be 10 times better.
Real shit. That nigga ain't lying.
I mean, these young boys, they doing it though. I can't complain. It's like,
I mean, listen, that's why I say I'm not gonna be so hard on this team because I know what we're working with.
Right.
Now, like I said, if we were fully staffed and fully healthy and they playing like this, yes. But because of what they had to do and what they working with, hey, look, man, to be 4-1, we lucky.
Man, it's like this, yo. It's like this, yo. Lamar Jackson is going up against the toughest defensive coordinator every week. And that's Greg Roman. You know? He's the only person that can slow him down in the NFL. That was Greg Roman. Think about it. Ain't no way in hell you got Lamar. I got a question for y'all. Is it time for Lamar Jackson to start calling his own plays? Is it time for him to start calling?
Or at least can check out the plays on the line.
Because he got a feel for the game. Is it time for Lamar Jackson to start calling his own plays? James, let me know. Is it time for him? I feel more comfortable with Lamar Jackson calling his own plays than Greg Roman.
Like I said, that or if he sees something, he should be able to check out of a play.
I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure he's checking out of the play. But I trust Lamar Jackson. Feel for the game.
I don't know because I don't know. I don't know if they gave him that much now.
But
even
it's
to
time.
Check out. But listen. Think about, go back and listen to some of the press conference. He said he runs the plays that the coaches give him.
But is it time for him to put the playbook in his hand and let him call his own play? Because we can't trust him.
Yes, I believe that.
We can't trust him.
No, because like Benny said, his history showed what kind of coach he is.
And that's why
every show what he's about.
And that's why I say it's time for Lamar Jackson to start calling his own plays. Maybe the offense won't come out so slow and flat. Because the last 4 or 5 weeks, we come out slow and flat. But I'm going to let you go here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because it's time for me to go to work, boy. I'm going to go ahead and hit you back later, man.
All right, boy.
All right, man. Everybody in the chat, thank y'all. Baltimore City, Baltimore County, we up out of here. Thank y'all fellas up in the chat.
All right.